Hey there! Are you such a big hipster that even when you're jumping on a pogo stick, you don't want to look like everyone else? Well, have no fear. Wax up your stash because today I'm going to show you 3 different alternate jumping styles. So I was looking for this band you've never heard of on vinyl at Goodwill the other day, and I overheard this guy talking about how to jump on a pogo stick like no one else. He was talking about this thing called candy bar. He was talking about tilt. He was such a nonconformist, he was even going to jump on his pogo stick backwards, in reverse. Now before the guy left, I asked his name. He said Dalton Smith, and he taught me how to do tilt, how to do candy bar, even how to jump in reverse, and I'm here to show you the same thing. So candy bar jumping is literally not jumping when you're eating a candy bar, because that's what most people do. Candy bar jumping is actually way more complex than that. You've got to put your leg over the pogo stick and grab on with your other hand. You can do some tricks out of this even. You can do bar spins out, you can do bar spins in. I like to do a judo into candy bar. It's a really good jumping style and it's pretty easy to learn. There's fewer things more mainstream than filling up an air stick full of air, so I took mine out today, so I'm going to learn how to do these alternate styles. Now once the air's out of your stick and you're feeling a little rebellious, you can start to learn how to do candy bar. I suggest throwing your leg over, grabbing on, and going back. Do this a couple times, get to where you're comfortable lifting your leg up, you know how high you need to lift it, you can start taking it to the real stick. Now when you're ready to take it to the real stick, suggest learning it and doing a couple bounces in candy bar. So first, when you get up, just keep bouncing as normal. You're going to put a little pressure on your leg, but don't overdo it. If you overdo it, you're probably going to fall forward. If that's the case, don't panic. Once you're able to jump in candy bar, and you're able to jump into candy bar 3 times, get back to regular, it's time to start adding some tricks. The most important trick you're going to want to learn is the bar spin out. You're going to get into candy bar, do a bounce, you're going to do a pass to your other hand, bar spin, land regular. If you've nailed this, congratulations, you've done a 2-step OLBS. This is crucial in learning the OLBS, the underleg bar spin, and I suggest practicing this a lot if you're going to move on to that trick. Now candy bar is a pretty creative trick and there's a lot of creative combinations you can put candy bar in. For example, you can bar spin in, you can bar spin out, judo in, judo out. One of my favorites is going tilt to candy bar, and probably one of the funnest tricks to do is the candy bar to backflip dismount. Another great alternative jumping style is jumping in tilt. Now tilt simply means putting your right foot where your left foot goes, your left foot where your right foot goes. Like candy bar, it's a good idea to practice tilt jumping with the air out of your pogo stick. What I like to do is hop on and try and get my balance in tilt. Now this gets a little hard, but if you're able to do it, you're able to jump in tilt a lot easier. And when you're in tilt, you can use your other leg to balance out and kind of give you some more height. But it's going to be a lot of practice. Now a tip to make jumping in tilt a little easier is to decrease your PSI. If you have a softer feeling stick, you're going to be able to jump in tilt a lot easier. When you first start in tilt, I suggest mounting it in tilt and just trying to see how many bounces you can get. Don't worry about getting back to regular. Once you get comfortable, you can start trying to go from regular to tilt. This is another one you can practice on the ground. Feet on, jump to tilt, jump back. Just get the feel for that little slight foot movement. It's pretty simple, you should pick it up pretty quickly. When you start going from regular to tilt, there's a few things you want to know. You want to remember how the stick feels when you're in tilt. You have to push this way with your leg and pull this way with the handlebars. It should be tight against your shin. If it's tight against your shin, you're going to have a lot more control. If you're trying to push it out or you're trying to lean this too far forward, you're going to tip over, you're going to fall off. Tilt's one of these skills that's pretty basic, but it might take you a little while to learn. So don't get discouraged, stick at it. It's really worth the time you're going to put into it. Now tilt has a lot of variations with it. You can do a lot of grabs in tilt. I like to do bar spin in, bar spin out. Especially like to do tilt to candy bar. I've even done tilt to stick flip. Now every time I see someone jumping on a pogo stick, they're jumping with the pogo stick in front of them. Well, that's not cool enough for me. So I'm going to show you how to jump with the pogo stick behind you, jumping in reverse. Reverse jumping is pretty simple. There's only a few steps. When you're first learning reverse, air up your pogo stick to a low PSI that you can easily compress. Start with the pogo stick behind you, grab one hand on, put one foot on, and just mount it like you would regular. Most of the time you're jumping in reverse, you're going to be one-handed, and I suggest grabbing it underhand. When you're on the pogo stick, I suggest keeping it close to your body, putting a lot of pressure into your body with this hand. You're going to have to feel out your own balance. Now, when you're learning, don't be afraid to bail. You can push the pogo stick out, spread your feet, should be fine. So there are a couple ways to get into reverse. The most common way to get into reverse is to do the leapfrog, which we'll cover in another tutorial. Another way is to, from candy bar, if you're comfortable in candy bar, doing a step over, pushing the pogo stick down, and just jumping on it reverse. Once you land reverse, a good way to get back is to simply take the hand that's holding on, bring it around, do a 180 back to regular, put your hands back on. It's as simple as that. Takes a lot of practice. Reverse tricks are really fun though. There's a lot you can do. There's a lot of variations that go with jumping in reverse. All of your reverse flips, reverse front flip dismount, slingshot flip, those are all going out of reverse. Well, there you have it, everybody. Those are 3 ways you can jump like nobody else is jumping. Candy bar, tilt, and reverse. Really important tricks to learn at the start. There's really countless opportunities to trick in, trick out, and get weird with them. Be sure to subscribe to this channel for more awesome tutorial pogo videos. Leave us a comment below on what you'd like to see. Till next time, go find you a helmet that fits your man bun and keep it weird.